Hello. Please turn on your audio and video.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, hi.
Hello, ma'am.
You're Mr. Vansh, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You're Mr. Vansh Davani. Is that how your name is pronounced?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, nice to meet you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
So, my name is Megha and I'm from Bangalore. Which city are you from?
I'm from Indore, ma'am. Indore, Madhya Pradesh.
Okay, very well.
Yes.
And is this your first session with Englishyaari?
No, ma'am. I have like completed more than 100 sessions.
You've completed more than 100 sessions. Wow,
Yes.
fantastic. So, when did you join the platform?
I joined back in November 2024, and the main purpose to join was like the simply I wanted to improve my fluency level of English, as well
Okay,
as I wanted to improve my communication skills. So that's
okay.
why I joined this platform. And if talking about, so like I think I have met all the teachers, almost all the teachers on this platform, but like only you and one more teacher were left. So and because I was not getting your sessions like from past 1 month, I was trying, but yes,
Okay.
like by God's grace, I finally got your session.
That's so sweet. Even I'm equally excited to meet you. I believe you booked the session a couple of days before and then you changed it, and finally, I think this is the one session that remained, right?
Yes, ma'am. That
Yeah.
because that was due to I can say due to my business work because I'm like very much
Oh,
busy in business work. So due to that, I like more I can't attend like sessions as well as like I miss to attend them or even I cancel them. Like if the work is very
okay.
important. Yes.
Okay, okay. So
Yes.
great. I thought you were a student. So, what is your profession?
I have a business, ma'am, like of fabric, suits, sarees, and all those things. And like it's actually a family business.
That's amazing. Are you passionate about this, about continuing this business?
Yes, ma'am, sure. Like, if I talk about my childhood, so since I used to be 12 or 13 years old, so from that time, like, I was very much passionate about my business. And, like, if talking about studies, so I was not that much passionate. And,
Hmm.
like, I can say the people around me and the teachers also used to compliment me that you will be a type of successful businessman because yeah, you can't enjoy studies and doing such type of things. Yes, ma'am, from starting, I can say when I used to be in seventh class. So from that time, I've been like sitting at my store and managing
Okay,
it. Yes, ma'am.
that's lovely. So you started out pretty young, which is great.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, most of the time, kids feel shy to help their parents with their stores or showrooms or whatever. But I think you never had any such reservations like that, and you used to help, which is amazing. Good for you.
Yes, ma'am. Because the main reason behind that is that I want to continue my legacy of my family business instead
Hmm.
of like going to abroad and studying other things and
Yeah.
never coming back and like making my parents upset. So that was not the decision. So that's why I have to continue the family business.
Okay, okay. Pretty good.
Yes.
All the best. You're very young. So, what is your vision regarding this business? How do you plan on making it big?
Yes, ma'am, the simple answer behind that is like, I think in previous year itself, I joined this business. Like when I had
Hmm.
completed my 12th boards, and I was completely managing this business by my own. And for that purpose, my dad have like I have currently three outlets in Indore. So the third outlet was given as a gift to me by my dad, so that
Hmm.
you can manage it or something like that. So from past 1 year, I've been managing this, and my yes, dad often comes to day like I can say for 2 to 3 hours only, and rest of the time he is engaged in his another business. So I completely manage this business, and my first goal is like in next year or by this year itself, I have like started like I will discuss with my dad that I am planning to do a franchisee business model.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And
Great.
instead of
Great.
like if it gets like successful, so then I will successfully hope for presenting it on online.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Wishing you the best of luck. You seem very sorted and very clear about your goals. Since you are talking about opening your franchisee and all of that, this reminded me of this popular show on Indian TV right now, which is Shark Tank India. So, do you
Yes.
follow that show by any chance?
Yes, ma'am. Sure, I have know all those sharks like who take the interview and like see the all those sharks who are like pitching. So I
Hmm.
almost know. Yes, ma'am. All the founders.
You know them as in you're aware of them, or you know them personally?
No, 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 ma'am. I'm aware of them. Like
You're
I'm
aware
not
of
that
them.
much
Great.
big personality, so that I would be knowing them personally.
Okay, I thought you might be connected because you come from the business world. So I thought you might have met them somewhere, seen them in a seminar or whatever. But yeah, so who is your favorite shark and why?
Uh, my obvious answer would to this question would be Ashneer Grover.
Ashneer Grover. Okay, a very
Yes.
controversial guy, but still he was a crowd favorite for as long as he was there on the show. What did you
Yes.
like the most about him?
His entrepreneurship abilities, like his dedication towards business, like at the first time when he, I think, made Bharat Pay, so in think almost in 1 to 2 years, like he raised the valuation of the company by around 12,000 crores or something, I think.
Oh,
So like clearly you can say his entrepreneurship abilities is the thing like I would like snatch from him, which I
okay.
want to snatch. Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. So,
Yes.
why do you think? Okay, so people are drawn towards him. He's the kind of person you either love or hate, but you can't ignore, right? So,
Yes.
why do you feel some people get slightly offended by his personality? What do you think is not working on that front?
Yes, ma'am. The basic answer behind this is like that guy always guy like whenever he comes in front of camera or something, so he
Hmm.
always try to speak something controversial or like which
Hmm.
is something related to or like he there's a kahavat in Hindi like jale pe aag छिड़कना. So he
Hmm.
always try to do that type of things like, and because of that I think that like somewhere audience likes his opinion and somewhere they disagree with their opinion. So there is a mix of audience. Yes, as you already said that.
Yeah, there's a mixture. Love him or
Yes.
hate him, but you can't ignore him. Basically, he's that kind of a guy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. Very nice. So, very nice to meet you, I must say. So, you said you are from Indore.
Yes.
Can you tell me two things in Indore that one must experience if they are a tourist?
If they are tourists, so they must experience first of all the thing which I will say is Rajwada Palace, which has
Hmm.
been present in Indore from like past I think from past 500 to 1500 years, like when
Hmm.
Indore used to be ruled by some kind of what is it called, emperor or king.
Hmm.
Yes, and this is the most famous place which has been known in Indore. And second, it's related to food, and
Hmm.
that place is called as Chappan.
Hmm.
56 Dukan, we call it as 56
Okay.
Dukan, and like uh, like not only for like the local Indoris, but also the people from outside as well as the foreigners also visit that thing because
Hmm.
like these two places which I told you about, they are
Hmm.
like very much famous, like in Indore. And people, I think, know Indore because of these two things. And the third thing, if I want to say, is like Indore is also known as the cleanest city of India.
Right. Right.
Yes, so that could also be the reason. The three reasons behind which people like come to Indore, and now I think the the two topmost educational institutions of India, which are called
Hmm.
IITs and IIMs, are also like open in Indore.
Hmm.
So I think yeah,
Cool.
like from people from outside, like what I've noticed that in my college also, like
Hmm.
there are most of the people are like from outside or basically from a town or I can say village like in Madhya Pradesh. So they
Huh.
basically visit to Indore, and Indore is their first priority because like the educational perks I can say which they are providing to students. So these are the reasons I can say that people visit Indore.
Cool, cool. Very nice. I know that Indore is now the cleanest city of India. Before Indore, it was Mysore, which is where I am from. And suddenly I was seeing that Indore has become, I was like, oh, the title has been snatched from us. But, anyways, you guys deserve it because you keep your city clean. So, is it like a conscious effort that you, your neighbors, everyone in the city, are they very conscious about the fact that, yes, I have to keep the city clean, I have to keep the surroundings clean?
Yes, the base like if everyone of the people around them like if the society is like doing something or like they are initiating some type of thing,
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
it's of course that the other people will also follow the same thing. So
Hmm.
that only follows like the people are becoming like day by day more conscious like relating to
Hmm.
cleanliness or something.
Hmm.
And I think uh, if you go something around uh, I think in every 500 meters or 100 meters, like there's a garbage separately, both that which what was called dry as well as one more is done. So I can say that the public in Indore is very much conscious if we are talking about cleanliness.
Okay, good. That's great. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, I think you guys are very inspired by it, which is fantastic. Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Second thing, like
yeah.
also not only the public, but there's also like big stake of that. What is that called? Municipal corporation. Yes,
Hmm.
they have also a big stake in that because they are the ones I think who started this initiative in Indore, especially. Like
Yeah.
they were the ones who started. They were the yes, I can say they were the like
Hmm.
who started this action or started this initiative to
Hmm.
make Indore the most cleanest city of India.
Right. Okay. Good. Fantastic. So I think you guys are going to keep the title for many more years, I feel, given that you are so driven for this initiative. Good. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, but
So,
still, like, if the streets, I think, if streets of Indore are clean, so that's also a good thing. But like, what I can say is like the local people, like who are present in Indore, like
hmm.
I'm not that much satisfied with their behavior and like the way or like the which they talk to people.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Because nowadays, I think Indore is also known as cleanest city of India. Other than that, I think it will also be ranked as the I can say most violent city of India.
Hmm.
Like after UP, because
Hmm.
like nowadays, like what I've noticed from the local news,
Hmm.
like like every day new type of cases have been coming in Indore that this person has killed this and like he has killed very violently.
Oh
So
my
now
God.
such type of cases are also like emerging in Indore. Yes,
Okay, so the crime rate is increasing.
yes, ma'am. That's the thing which I want to say.
Okay, so this was not prevalent a couple of years ago. Suddenly, you witnessed a rise in the number of crimes. Is it?
Yes, ma'am, because in Indore, like as I already told you, that most people are also coming from outside, and so I think due to their, I can say, perspective or due to their activities, the Indore is also getting affected.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yeah. It's very disturbing. A city in which you've grown up, that you've seen was quite peaceful and safe. Suddenly, a surge in the number of crimes is very alarming. You feel bothered. It's natural to feel
yes,
worried. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I hope that comes down soon. Moving on, since we are talking about culture, I think you come from a very beautiful city. I want to know, are there any famous people from Indore or from the state of Madhya Pradesh that you would want to talk to me about? One person would be enough. It
yes,
could
ma'am.
be an actor, politician, anyone.
Can you repeat your question? That what did you ask? Because yes,
There was some glitch, right? I could see your face two, three in two, three places. Okay.
yes,
So my question is, can you talk about any iconic personality from your city or from your state that you feel inspired by? You like their journey. It could be an actor, singer, sports person, politician, anybody.
mm, I think, ma'am, there's no specific personality or because I really, in my opinion, I don't really want to get inspired by any type of politician because in reality
No,
they are
not
like
just politician. I'm saying
yes,
any personality, public figure.
yes.
Hmm.
So that there's a YouTuber. I don't know if you know about him. He's called as Raj Shamani.
Yeah, of course. I
Yes.
I I watch his videos.
Yes, so ma'am, he was basically born and grown up in Indore, and his dad, like me, also he was I think the same case. Like he was like at the age of 16 or 17, he joined his family business, and
Mm-hmm.
his dad's business was something around revolving around what is that called? If you heard about that thing, Nirma, those like washing what is that called? Surf excel and such type of things. Like they used to export such type of things to different cities of Madhya Pradesh.
Okay.
So like they were having a like big, huge type of factory. So
Okay.
from that, Raj Shamani took inspiration and he started his business, like his own
Mhm.
business after like I think after managing his father business for 2 to 3 years, like he uh,
Mhm.
as you also know that he started his own startup, like which is called as Figuring Out.
Okay. Wow. Interesting.
Yes, ma'am. So I got inspired by him because you also know that, his situation, my situation is very relatable because
Hmm.
at a very early age, like we joined a family business, and like he is also like having some type of inspiration to like start his own startup and like if I would also get the chance, so in future I will also start my own startup,
Superb.
and I've already made
Fantastic.
the plan for it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you want your startup to be regarding the same business, that's textiles and garments, or you want to try something different?
As ma'am, like creator economy is emerging, so I think I would also get merged with that, and like not only now, like we have also Instagram page of our business. Like it has around 7,000 followers. So there
Nice.
also, like I used to post some type of pictures or videos of my fabrics. I shoot photos of my fabric and all those digital marketing things you can guess about. So all those things are managed by my own. Like I also have a, person like who helps me in managing such things. Like from there also I take some type of orders like
Uh-huh.
from worldwide. Yes, we, I have clients from US as well as from UK. Yes,
Okay,
they have
okay.
small. They own some type of small boutiques.
So good. That's amazing.
Yes.
So I think these days, whether you are a doctor, engineer, teacher, a businessman, whatever, a social media presence always helps, right? You can reach out to millions of people online through that one account. So I think having a strong social media presence is a wonderful thing in today's day and age.
I think, ma'am, it's not only helpful, but it has become necessary. Like
Mm-hmm.
the days of traditional marketing have gone. Like if you want to get up, I think uh, like if you like if I come to direct to the point, like if you want to increase your sales, so for that
Mm-hmm.
purpose you have to like market yourself in like social media or something, because traditional marketing I have also like tried that thing, but that didn't work for me. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why I had to take this thing which called digital marketing. And I've
Oh,
also done more than three courses, yes, both online as well as offline, so as to learn this thing.
wow.
Because from starting, ma'am, I was not that much passionate about studies. I will honestly tell you that at the age of 15, like I joined a digital marketing institute so as to
Right.
learn new things, and I already know that this is the this is the upcoming thing like which is going to emerge in the for the next 50 to 100 years, and
Mm-hmm.
that AI thing also.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Good for you. Good that you are putting in the efforts to learn something that's going to be very relevant in the upcoming few years. So good job, Mr. Vansh. Your parents
Thank
must
you
be
so
very
much.
proud of you.
Yes, no, that is the opposite. Like, if I honestly talk about my parents, so they
Yeah.
have a very different perception for me, because, like, I am still completing my graduation, but I'm not
Mhm.
that much passionate about studies. So, like, they always, like, still they complain about this thing that why you're not passionate about your studies. Instead of focusing more on business, you should focus more on your studies. And those and that things you can also relate, I can say. You can
It's
get my point.
okay. I think that's what happens with most cases. Do one thing, put a little more efforts in your studies so that even your parents are happy, show a little bit of progress, and later on go on to do whatever your passion is. So I think everyone will be happy with that, right?
But mom, like the things have become very type of hectic for me, because
Mm-hmm.
like there is a type of workload like which have been put on me. So I think if I now focus more on my studies, or like even 1/3%, so that would not be possible for me, because like I'm that much busy in my business that you also know that previously I couldn't attend the sessions. Like I didn't got the time to attend them. You
Mm-hmm.
can imagine that how much busy I am.
Are you doing your undergraduation or post graduation?
Yes, ma'am, I'm currently completing my undergraduation. Like I've been doing BBA.
Okay, so it's better you focus on completing that. You have your whole life to work. You will be able to continue this, but if it was post graduation, still parents would be okay whether it is done or not. It's fine. But undergraduation, I think in India, it's important to complete it. So pay a bit of attention. I think it's not. Don't have to completely neglect your business, your passion at all, but pay a bit of attention, do some time management, try to delegate tasks to someone if it's needed. So you're very young, you have your whole life to work. So take it steady, take it slow, easy, enjoy the process, you will kill it.
Yes,
Okay.
and thank you so much for your great words. But like, I don't know, from starting, I have this habit to like sit at my business and manage all the things. So
Mhm.
that has become a habit for me. But still, like, I will try to cope up with the things and focus more on my
Yeah.
studies as well.
Right, right, right. Okay. All the best. All the best. Okay.
Thank you
So
so much.
I'll give you one word, all right? Something
Yes,
related to culture. You can tell me, you can just try to absorb it and tell me what it might mean. Okay, small activity this is. So the
yes.
first word is cultural exchange. Are we saying that we will exchange each other's culture? Like I will say that I'm from Indore, you're from Karnataka. Is that it, or is it something else?
Um, like, I want to explore about other cultures also. So, like, like if I talk about from experience point of view, so I would surely try this thing like to exchange the culture.
What is the meaning of cultural exchange?
uh, to exchange the cultures. Like if someone is Indian and another is foreigner, so
Yeah.
they both have to exchange their cultures.
Exchange means what? Can an Indian is it about an Indian giving up their citizenship and becoming an American or vice versa? Is that what it means?
Uh,
Yes or
no,
no?
I don't know. Like no, that to obviously like it doesn't mean that, but
Uh-huh.
like we have to basically adopt the culture of the other person. Like we don't have to
Hmm.
become like them. We don't have to
Uh-huh.
take any type of citizenship, but we have. Yes.
Okay, go on, but we have to continue. Continue your answer. I nodded because you are on the right track. Don't stop.
Like we have to basically adopt the culture so as to like basically understand that what happens in another person's culture or what
Very
the
good.
practices like which they like what are the practices which have been taken by them or what are the things which are adopted by them. So I think that is a meaningful cultural experience.
Fantastic. You nailed it. Okay. Cultural exchange is exactly that, the mutual sharing and learning of other people's culture and traditions. It's like that. So, learning about each other, exchanging each other's traditions, beliefs, talking about it, sharing information regarding it, celebrating each other's festivals and stuff. That's cultural exchange. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The second one is pretty easy and very important, cultural preservation. What is that?
Cultural preservation. Like that also happens in like the if I can relate to this thing to myself. So
Hmm.
what I'm doing is like I am also like preserving my culture while I am been following the footsteps of my ancestors. So I think that is the meaning of culture preservation. Like to
Mhm.
continue that legacy.
Very
It is
good.
the meaning of that. Yes.
Very good, very good. So, cultural preservation is that it's the effort to protect the traditions and artifacts, not just the traditions, but also the monuments, and so many anything related to your culture. So, that is cultural preservation. You see that these days people go visit monuments and scratch, scribble, dirty it, and come back, right? So, we shouldn't do that. We should preserve those things, correct? So, that's cultural preservation. Excellent. So, are you somebody who enjoys visiting historical monuments and places?
Yes, sure, ma'am. I think like there would be no type of person like who will not enjoy such type of things. And I am also that type of person like who enjoys to explore new type of monuments or something like related to that. But
Mhm.
like I'm very much obsession at the same time like I am like actually changing the topic. But I wanted to say that thing like I'm like very much obsessionate towards cars also. So for
Obsessed
that,
with.
yes.
Obsessed with.
Yes, I am like very much obsessed with cars also. So
Uh-huh.
that's also my passion. And for that purpose, like for that silly thing, I have also went to Dubai for 2 times. So as to visit the Ferrari world
Wow.
especially. Yes, ma'am. And the
Okay.
next trip which I have been like planning of or thinking of is Los Angeles.
Okay, LA. LA, the town of the Hollywood town, right? So, what is there in LA? What's so attractive about it there?
Everything is attractive about that one basically because like the lifestyle or the rich lifestyle I can say of people which I have seen on YouTube also like
Hmm.
that's beyond the imagination and the cars yes ma'am that's the only thing which I want like the
Hmm.
cars which the people use like of around above 10 crores or something so that's a very big amount. Yes, ma'am. And the cars are like a very luxury things for me also. Like if you ask me any about particular type of model for car or something about cars, or so I would like answer that immediately because that much I'm passionate about cars.
So good. So you
Yeah.
are a man of many interests, which is amazing. I feel like every person should have certain things that they're very passionate about because it defines your personality, right?
Yes.
So you're not just another boring person who doesn't like anything, doesn't do anything. You have a strong personality, which is amazing. Good. And I think you must have read recently in Los Angeles, there were terrible wildfires
Yes. Yes. There is
and so
something
many
happened.
mansions got burned.
Yes. There is some kind of accidents happened. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, hope they recover soon. So it's been
Yes.
wonderful talking to you. Even the vocabulary activity, initially, even though there were some hiccups, by the end of it, you were able to guess the correct meaning. The only feedback that I would like to give you, Mr. Vansh, is
Yes.
that you have to reduce the speed with which you talk. You speak really fast. So it would
Yes.
help if you, after speaking two sentences, just pause for 2 seconds and then continue. Breathe when you're speaking. Okay. So
Yes,
this
ma'am. I
will give you
already knew
time
that.
to think,
Uh, yes.
right? It will give you time to think. Don't be in a rush, don't be in a hurry. There's no train to catch. Speak in a calm and collected manner. You'll come across as a very impactful speaker, even if you do that. Okay, so just
Yes.
take it slow.
Yes, that feedback which you gave me is the like thing which I've been always like already given by most or several teachers. Like they
Hmm.
also mention about the same thing that your pace is very fast. You have to control
Hmm.
that, and you at the same time you also have to focus on your voice modulation. These two things like they were which were mentioned by most of the teachers.
Okay, then why aren't you working on it? Why aren't you reducing the pace of speech?
I'm trying, ma'am, but still
Yeah,
I can't improve that thing. Like,
you
there are
have
many
to
techniques.
know.
Yes,
You have
yes,
to. That is the whole
yes,
point of taking these sessions, that you identify the areas of improvement and you work on it. What you can do is you take any random paragraph. You can read the Hindustan Times online, any newspaper, any article online. Just open it and read it very slowly.
sure,
Like imagine you're playing a recording at 0.75x speed, not 1x, 0.75, 0.25x speed. So
yes.
just read it like that. It might seem very funny to you, but it will surely help you to reduce your pace of speech when you're speaking normally. This is a proven exercise. Okay?
Yes, yes, sure, ma'am.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this will get pasted. Just a second. Okay. So now just I've pasted something there. So read
Yes,
it
ma'am.
very slowly. This will take another minute maximum. So very slowly. Like,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Firefighters stop looters from
No, you're
stealing.
going normal. You're supposed
Yes.
to be like firefighters, stop, looters. So like that.
Firefighters stop looters from stealing Emmy Award amid Los Angeles wildfires. You are not doing this.
Okay, so
Yes,
slower
ma'am.
than this. Every attempt, try to read it a little slower, practice it two, three times, and
Yes,
then try to read it normally. Your pace will be reduced automatically. So, this is an exercise that's proven by many, many, many teachers so far. So, you can try it out. This will reduce your pace of speech because it is important. See, when you're speaking, your aim is to communicate your thoughts, correct?